As she sat in her small apartment, staring blankly at the wall, Emily couldn't help but feel a sense of restlessness. She had always dreamed of being successful, of making a name for herself in the world, but so far, she hadn't gotten very far. She thought about all the successful people she knew, people who seemed to have it all together. They were confident, driven, and passionate about their work. They were the ones who made things happen, who achieved their goals and lived their dreams. But what was their secret? What made them so successful, while Emily struggled to make ends meet? Determined to find out, Emily began to research the habits and routines of successful people. She read books and articles, watched TED Talks and documentaries, and even interviewed a few successful people herself. And what she found was surprising. It turned out that successful people weren't just born that way. They didn't have some magical gene that made them destined for greatness. Instead, they had developed certain habits and mindsets that had helped them achieve their goals. One of the most important habits Emily discovered was the power of a morning routine. Successful people, she found, often started their day with a consistent routine that set them up for success. This might include exercise, meditation, journaling, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee in peace. Emily decided to try it out for herself. She started waking up an hour earlier each day and using that time to meditate, journal, and plan out her day. And to her surprise, she found that it made a huge difference. She felt more focused, more energized, and more confident. Another habit Emily discovered was the importance of setting clear goals. Successful people, she found, often had a clear vision for what they wanted to achieve, and they worked tirelessly to make it happen. They broke down their big goals into smaller, manageable tasks, and they focused on making progress one step at a time. Emily decided to try it out for herself. She sat down and wrote out her goals, both short-term and long-term. She broke down her big goals into smaller tasks, and she started working on them one step at a time. And to her surprise, she found that it made a huge difference. She felt more focused, more motivated, and more confident. As Emily continued to research and learn from successful people, she discovered many more habits and mindsets that contributed to their success. She learned about the importance of resilience, of being able to bounce back from setbacks and failures. She learned about the power of positive thinking, of focusing on solutions rather than problems. And she learned about the value of hard work, of putting in the time and effort required to achieve greatness. And as Emily started to incorporate these habits and mindsets into her own life, she began to notice a profound shift. She felt more confident, more motivated, and more focused. She started to achieve her goals, one by one, and she began to feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. It wasn't easy, of course. There were still days when Emily felt discouraged, days when she doubted herself and her abilities. But she had learned to push through those feelings, to focus on her goals and keep moving forward. And as she looked back on her journey, Emily realized that the secrets of successful people weren't really secrets at all. They were simply habits and mindsets that anyone could develop, with practice and persistence. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're struggling to achieve your goals and live your dreams, don't give up. Instead, take a page from the book of successful people. Develop a morning routine, set clear goals, and focus on making progress one step at a time. Practice resilience, positive thinking, and hard work. And most importantly, believe in yourself and your abilities. Because the truth is, success is within reach of anyone who is willing to work for it. And by incorporating the habits and mindsets of successful people into your own life, you can achieve greatness and live the life of your dreams.